Blow my socks off. Blow my socks off. Now, before your mind start wandering too far, I'm gonna have to wait a while to give you what you might be thinking. But for right now, try to stay with me. Blow my socks off. Primarily this time, the objective is to discuss if an opportunity for success presents itself, I'm taking it. Blow my socks off. If a situation is a wow me or entice me or create an environment that is impressive, blow my socks off. To me, it's just like the way it works sometimes in sports, where they try to recruit a student athlete to perform at the university. They usually, especially if they desire the student athlete, they would put together packages, things to present to the student athlete that are very attractive to the individual, to try to influence them to sign with the university. In order to do such a thing, they probably have to blow the student athlete's socks off. I'm changing gears. I know most women, if not all women, let's say all women, I'll go ahead and say it. All women in the relationship world want their socks blown off. Blow my socks off. Prove to me that you can fit inside of my life. Blow my socks off. I am taking pages out of the women's game plan. I do know that women understand that men are possibly attracted to one symbol, and that one symbol is sometimes it's some people call it a triangle, some people call it a pyramid, some people call it box, some people call it some other things, but it's like this huge magnet that's an attraction from man to woman. We have to be careful with language and what we're saying, because we got some tender ears that are willing to persecute you if you say something out of pocket. But anyway, blow my socks off is about an opportunity to be wowed by somebody. So now, in the relationship world, to me, if you want to be in a relationship with me, now you better blow my socks off. Because I'm clearly the treasure, and I'm not backing down from that anymore. I've been through, and I understand, and I witnessed, and I've seen other people who have been the doormat of the process, and they sell themselves way shorter, possibly, than what they should stand. So they live a midget-like life, not from a physical standpoint, but from a mental level. They're low, and they settle for anything nearly. Can't deal with what they're going through. But I walk down the street looking like a bum, homeless, unemployed, appears to be useless. Still got a piece of paper in my hand that I wrote in crayons. I might not even be able to speak no more because my voice is gone. Completely became what was labeled as a dummy, elephant man or something. And I just simply say on that piece of paper, as you can hear me uncrumble it and show it to a woman who makes millions of dollars and considered a beauty queen on this planet. She can see me and think that I'm about to ask for money. I'm about to present something with an automatic weapon, so she's afraid. But because she's cocky and arrogant, she feels like she can do whatever she wants. So as I uncrumble the piece of paper and I show it to her with my head still down, nearly appearing to be ashamed, the piece of paper says, blow my socks off. And then before she gets upset, I raise an index finger to show her, this is what I mean. Now, I haven't talked in years, but I say, this is what I mean, ma'am. And this is me storytelling, so pay attention. This is what I mean. Before you get upset, I know without you sharing with me, you can get any man you want. You've been in a relationship with men that are millionaires who have bought you things that you care about and some things that you don't care about. So as you see me, you're probably looking at, oh man, he's a bum. He's some kind of a guy who doesn't have anything. And your objective was to create some kind of mockery. That's why you're over here. But I'm going to tell you this right now before we go any further, go. My only objective is to be seen as royalty. I'm not going to let my situation presented be the example or be the way that I'm going to be treated or dictate to the world the way I'm going to respond to myself. Now, because that box or whatever, or the trap that everybody wants to be in is something that is, I'm taking a page out of the women's books. I'm taking a page out of their book. So, blow my socks off too. I got my arms folded. Relationships will not progress at all if it's based on me having to do all this miraculous stuff. I need you to be a superhero for me. Well, I need you to be a superhero for me too. So it becomes an interview process. My arms folded, her arms folded. Ask me what I'm gonna do. I'm asking her what you gonna do. And the room gets quiet. And I'm extremely patient as a lion trying to seek out an antelope or something like that. There's no rush. What? So blow my socks off. You know, I've said this before, but a lot of women have, in their 20s, they believe, or they say they've blown men's socks off in the relationship world by diving over tables for him, washing his dirty drawers, and cooking him food and providing sexual opportunity for him whenever he desires it, and above and beyond. So she's tired at this point because she did that. And every woman, once again, has a man in their past that was rich. Some mandingo type dude who was a slinger. Very powerful. So what do you need now then, man? It sounds like you had everything. So the only thing that's going to be different, excuse me, in this equation is that I haven't had my socks blown off. So the genius that I am, the intelligent human, forget about being a man. I'm past being a man. That's a ridiculous form of flesh. I'm a human, like a superhuman, and I already know it now by my contribution to the community, my contribution to mankind. That's how I know. So blow my socks off. Now let's get back to opportunities real quick. Instead of chasing down jobs or running behind people to try to get you a career or something like that, just continue to be a servant of God, work hard, and then the opportunity is going to present itself. So when the opportunity presents itself and you are ready for your socks to be blown off, you need to be prepared to do it. You need to be prepared to do it. Are you prepared if a situation presents itself for your socks to be blown off? Are you prepared for it? Have you got yourself ready to do such a thing? So it's not about standing still and waiting. It's about doing your process. And then if you get on the elevator with a millionaire or a multi-millionaire or something for 13 seconds and he tells you to, or she tells you, You got 13 seconds to tell me your plan, your objective. What are you trying to do? And you need to be able to run that information down, almost like a guy with an automatic weapon. And sometimes that guy's automatic weapon is in his drawers when he see a female. Move as fast as a guy at a club when he see a beautiful woman. Move that fast. Move that fast. You know. So, anyway, move as fast as this guy in the wheelchair that I saw when I was down in Atlanta when I was in my 20s. Went to a club and they was playing Bout It Master P. This guy tried to get out of the wheelchair. That's how hyped up he was about the song. Move as fast as him. Move as fast as him. So blow my socks off. And we'll stand here, we will have a standoff until this occurs. I am no longer in a position or have a desire to bend over, slack off, or lay down for anybody in any of these processes. So I can humor people by laughing and joking and doing some stuff. That part is nothing to me. That ain't no big deal. I do that. You know, I can do that. But the real stuff, blow my socks off.